right, here we are again. Got some people popping on now. Hello, Tim. How you doing? First one in. There we go. Hello, Tina. Hello, Linda. You have to bear with me. I screamed myself hoarse last night at Silo Screams, so I have only a partial voice right now. I don't know. Hopefully, I'll clear it out a little bit as we go on. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Didn't really think I screamed that loud at Silo Screams last night, but apparently I did. Yeah, enough people asked for the lights in the background, so I figured, okay, what the heck? I got a few extras left over, so yeah, let's hang them up. Turn this place a little festive. The cats resist me putting lights on them, so I gotta hang it on the wall. Merry Christmas, Tony. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hi, Jackie. Merry Christmas, Tim. I see Bite is over here. He already expects the kitty treats. He now knows when he hears me setting up the computer that it's a kitty treat time. So he's always down here a minute or two before I go live. Did I get any snow? No snow. Actually, the closest thing we came to getting snow was at Silo Screams last night. One of the mazes, they brought in a bunch of live Christmas trees and they had snow machines in there, dumping soap bubbles all over everyone. Yeah, I had a fun being Freddy. They were telling me last night that I probably wouldn't get a whole bunch of screams because the best kind of screams come when you, kind of jump out and yell boo at somebody. And I was kind of in a place where there wasn't a whole lot of places to hide, but I settled into it and I figured out how to scare people. So I had a lot of fun. Thanks. I'm glad you've enjoyed the latest vlogs. Where did you get snow? Oh, in Kansas. Okay, I'm sorry. I probably should read the whole post before I ask questions, huh? What city did I live in when I was in California? I was born in Long Beach. I grew up in Garden Grove, and I lived up until I moved in the city of Placentia. Thanks for the HDMI tip. That's right. Yeah, there was somebody you were asking about how to connect a computer to a TV monitor. Yeah, that's easy. If you got an HDMI port in the back of the computer, and if you have a HDMI port on the computer or on the monitor or on your TV, just connect them. It's easy to go. If you don't, then you have to go buy an HDMI port on your on your computer, and that's just 50, $60. Nothing to do there. Did I meet any subscribers? Not in the way I was hoping. I was hoping some of my regulars would come and visit. I didn't actually have anyone show up to see the Silo Screams. At least nobody had identified themselves to me. I did, however, find out that a couple of the people who work at the Silo Screams and saw the videos I produced for them um, subscribed and are now following me that way. So that was sort of in a way I had subscribers there, but not quite the way I thought. For those of you who came in, you gotta bear with me. I kind of yelled myself hoarse last night, so my throat is a little thrashed. Positive thing, no weird dreams yet. Bubba's in Waco. What is that? Is a restaurant? Yeah, you're probably right, Lauren. I had to accept the fact that I have a little north of 2,600 subscribers. What's the likelihood? They're spread all over the world. What's the likelihood that there's anybody within 50 miles of here? So I knew that was probably a big possibility. There wasn't going to be anybody there. I guess I've heard it. Yeah, I guess I've heard of Bubba's. I'd have to check it out though. No, I'm not playing Freddy again tonight. That was a two-night thing. It was Friday night and Saturday night. It's over now. But did get some pictures of myself here. Let me see if I can pull them up quickly here. Yeah, that's me as Freddy. You got that picture and that picture. So yeah, it was fun. I had a blast doing it. All right, you're gonna start vlogging. What software are you getting? Are you Mac or PC? I mean, or else you could do it kind of like Jordan does it. Jordan still does everything on his phone. That blows me away. I can't imagine doing that. But then again, my vision is so bad. Without my glasses, I wouldn't be able to edit on my phone. PC, okay. Did I scare many people? I think so. Yeah, yeah. I had I kind of the first night I wasn't as effective, but the second night I kind of figured out a routine because when they're coming into the room that I was in, well, I was in a room that was really well lit, so there weren't really a whole lot of places that I could hide. But what they do is they come down this hallway and then make a U-turn into the room. And so what I'd do is I'd like wait right here, and I'd see them coming around the corner. Right when they came around the corner, I'd jump out and scare them. And definitely got a few people. I got a few people that actually ended up on the floor because they got scared so badly. One of the performers there was playing Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas, and he came through, and basically everyone was scaring him. So I got him good though. I had a lot of fun doing that. I've had a lot of time to warm up for it too because I've always done the Halloween things at home, but when I was in California, but it was always younger kids, and so there's only so far I could go with them. Um, so it was fun dealing with adults now, where you could just go all out and try and scare them. Yeah, I had a few people that ended up on the floor. That was a lot of fun. I guess I can unveil this glass now. Jordan brought that for me from the mystery spot. Got to figure out how to drink it from it though, so I don't end up drooling all over it here, because it's like it's not level. Got to be careful putting it down too, because otherwise you put it down, it goes like this, and you end up splashing a liquid out of it. Hello, Dougie Fresh. How are you? Starting to get a few people popping in here. We got 43 on the list, 44 now. Hello, Connie. Merry Christmas. We got Ohio and Tennessee and Colorado so far that I've seen check in. What did I think about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? The truth is, I haven't seen it yet. I don't go to the movie theaters very often, so it's usually one of those cases. If it's a movie that I think I'll like, I'll go out and buy a copy of it when it comes out. But haven't done that yet. Yeah, yeah. Jordan got me that for when I was. He gave me that when I was in California a couple weeks ago. But I was reluctant to be able to put it on the screen because I didn't want to do a spoiler alert until until he'd actually posted his video. Hello, VNA. Hit UK also, Mexico City. Hello, both of you. And from California. Hello, Ed. It is out on DVD. Okay, you all have to check it out. Hey, Epic Paul's in the house. How you doing, Paul? Utah's here also. Okay, that's cool. Hello, Utah. Guess we got a couple of you in here. Yes, the Dougie Fresh has started a channel, and 100% of the funds go to homeless pets and people. Watch and share. Okay, post the name of it, Dougie, and we'll let everyone know here. Go check it out if because that's a good cause. Homeless pets and homeless people. That's a good cause. So if you're doing that, definitely put it on here. How was Silo Screams? Silo Screams was a blast. I had a lot of fun playing Freddy Krueger. I thought I was a little intimidating as Freddy Krueger because the guy who actually played Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund, is only 5'10". I'm 6'4", so I was really towering over a lot of people, which kind of freaked him out, I think. Okay, so Dougie Fresh, his video, it's my only video, and it's under his name, so I assume that's on YouTube. So go check him out. Yeah, yeah, I think a lot of you have started referring to yourself as escapees. That's cool. I'll go with that. You know, uh, Jordan's, Jordan's page that was all inspired by a fan too. So yeah, I had a lot of fun as Freddy, and I know a few of you came in after I showed you this before. So let's post the pictures again here. Yeah, that's me as Freddy Krueger last night. So you can get it without the glare on there. So yeah, that was me. That's another one of me. I know the mask was hard to breathe in, but it was a lot of fun doing that. And I definitely scared a bunch of people. I did get a Silo of Scream shirt. Yeah, I'm not wearing it today, but I wore it last night. You were born on Halloween. That's cool. Yeah, I feel like I should have been born on Halloween. I wasn't though. Yeah. Guess who's about to pop onto the screen here? That's right, this guy. Did I see Adam's vlog on the Branch Davidians? No, I didn't. Is that recent or one you did a while ago? Yeah, they paid me well for my efforts. I got some money. for doing that video that I posted a few days ago for you, and then I also got paid for playing Freddy. So that was a lot of fun. I mean, I probably don't want to admit this too much, but I probably would have done it for free just because it was such a blast to do. But hey, if they're going to pay me, you know what? I'll take some money for doing that. I made decent money, so I'm very happy. And John over at Silo Screams is a good guy, and I'll definitely go back and do it again if I get a chance. It could be the mouse bites. That'd be pretty funny. I don't know. People have been calling themselves the escapees for a while, and I don't know that kind of makes me laugh too. Kind of has kind of a weird like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest kind of vibe to it. Right, bite? What do you think? What do you think? Mouse bites or the escapees? Huh? You're not thinking anything. All you want is the kitty treats, don't you? Come on, man. You got to come on the frame to get your kitty treats. Come, don't be shy. Fine, you're not going to come on the frame. We'll move the frame onto you. Be that way. And the coach you down brush? Huh? Kitty brush? Yeah, see, that usually works. Whatever. He's just being a ham. No, I don't think he's freaked out by the Christmas lights because he comes up there and sleeps next to them. So, excuse me, dry air gets my sinuses here. Oh, well, Paul's got the flu. That sucks. Hope you feel better. Glad you enjoy the channel, Todd. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming and visiting all the time. Gonna kind of catch up here while I was distracted entertaining Bite here. A bunch of you wrote stuff, and I don't. And now people are responding to what others have written, and I got to figure out what we're all talking about here. Put a bowl of water in each room. Yeah, I mean, sometimes what I do is I actually boil water on the stove, and that brings up the humidity in here too. The problem I run into is the furnace in here. Whenever you turn the furnace on, it always drags the humidity down. Have I considered getting into those RC jets? Yeah, it would be fun to do that, but it's an expensive hobby. Holy cow. Thousands of dollars they put into those airplanes. Yeah, see, I thought about getting a humidifier too, but I'd have to get a humidifier and a dehumidifier because it'd be the humidifier in the winter and the dehumidifier in the summer because it's crazy humid here in the summer. You were just watching paranormal and you noticed I was on. Well, so you can move from one paranormal thing to another, huh? Yeah, yeah, I like Waco a lot. Oh, that's too bad. Well, we'll be on here for a while. We just started. I'm just getting going. So if you get a chance to come on back, you can come back. But we're glad that you're here. Like playing with Matchbox and Hot Wheels. I know a lot of adults that collect Hot Wheels and Matchbox. So that's not so freakish. Yeah, a lot of the stuff at the Magnolia Silos was way overpriced. You're paying for the name there. Even those candles I got from my mom, I probably could have gotten them for $10 less if I got them somewhere else, but it was a lot of fun. Anyway, I'm glad I went because I've wanted to go there for a while. It's one of the things that Waco's known for. So Hot Wheels just came out with a Led Zeppelin series. That's cool. Yeah, Jordan got me that. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of candles from my mom from Bath and Body Works. She likes that kind of stuff. A lot of times I just get her like a gift card for Bath and Body Works and she can go get what she wants. It's kind of hard to shop for my parents anymore because unless they tell me something specific that they want, they just get gift cards. See, I told you Bite isn't afraid of the lights. He's just being shy. Aren't you? Huh? Is that how it is? Thanks, Tony. Glad you like the lights. Enough people asked for it in the past and said, "Are you going to put Christmas lights up?" It's like, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, I used to have Matchbox cars too. Not as many, and I don't have any anymore. But yeah, I've got my mom a number of Yankee candles. There was actually a kind of a mall over where I used to live in California that had a candle store that sold those wood candles. And that was where I discovered those the first time, and my mom really loves those. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, I'm glad you like that. Yeah, a lot of people asked for me to put Christmas lights up this year. In case for those of you who came in later and wonder what's wrong with my voice, I kind of lost a little bit of it screaming at Silo Screams last night, so I'm kind of operating on half a voice. So forgive me for that. It'll be better in a day or two. Move my feet around here. I'm a little too old to be wrapped up in angles like that. But yeah, I got the lights going all the way up to the roof there. Yeah, I'm not really much of a tea drinker, so I know it'll come back in a day or so. No, I didn't see anybody. Well, actually, I can't entirely say I didn't see anybody that didn't recognize me from the vlog, but none of my viewers showed up for the meetup. It turned out, though, that a few of the people who work at Silo Screams, after they saw the videos I produced for them, they started following me. So I actually had a couple people say, "Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to your channel now," as a result of seeing your videos here. So that was kind of cool. Am I traveling to California for Christmas? Yes. Yes, definitely. I'll be going a few days before and leaving a few days after. But my mom's kind of putting the full court press on me. She really wants me home for that. Oh, thanks, Tony. Yeah, I went to one of the Dearly Departed tours. It was a lot of fun, and it was great meeting some of Jordan's fans. So that was a lot of fun too. That was before I was doing any of my own vlogging, so the people only knew me from Jordan's vlogs, but it was still fun to do. Yeah, put the web address for the video, Doug, on the comments so people can check it out. Because I'll look at it too. I didn't see any super chats come through, Dougie. I don't know. Oh, Jeff Kidd's here. Hi, Jeff. How are you doing? Yeah, everyone have a Merry Christmas. I know we're still 10 days out, but this is it's the holiday and you can say Merry Christmas anytime basically after Thanksgiving, I guess. Anytime up to like New Year's too, as far as I know. When is the surprise vlogs going to start? Soon, hopefully. I hope to go and shoot them this week. I've got a lot of good information. Actually, I got another idea for an epic vlog that maybe I'll do around the same time. It'd be cool if I had like a whole week of epic vlogs, huh? Right now, I think the surprise vlog that I'm going to do is probably going to be about 3 days worth. And then this other thing I looked at, I might be able to get 2 days out of it. So you made a smoked ham for the family, huh? That's cool. Yeah, I'm glad you like the Candleland Castle. I kept saying, even in the video, I kept calling it the Candlewood uh, Castle. So, but it's Candle. Wait, no, Cottonland. God, I can't even keep track of my names here. Cottonland. I kept calling it Cottonwood Castle, but it's Cottonland Castle. Yeah, that was interesting. I've driven by that place a whole bunch of times and kind of seen it, and I just thought it was part of that car dealership. And I was just looking that day for things to do in Waco, and I saw that and was like, "Oh, I know where that is." So yeah, I'm actually maybe gonna have to go back into that neighborhood and see if they decorate for Christmas too. Gotta figure out how to fix the YouTube demonetizations. No, not really. I think they're getting tired of it though because it's not as often now that my regular videos are being demonetized, but just about every one of the live streams is. And then I have them check it out, and they spend a whole bunch of time watching them, and then say, "Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it." So you know, it seems like a foolish business decision for me, to me, that they won't spend 5 minutes telling me how to fix it, what I'm doing specifically wrong, telling me what it is that's triggering their AI, but they'll dedicate 2 hours to having somebody watch every one of those videos. So whatever, you know what? I'm done arguing with it. What I do is if a video is demonetized, I move it to private so nobody sees it at that point, and then I order a review. And then once they say okay, yeah, it's fine, it's remonetized, then I move it back to public again. I'm not going to argue with them anymore. Do I still have the finger knives? No, no. I wish I could have kept the finger knives too. Those are awesome. When John over at Silo Scream said that he had the hat, he had the mask, he had the sweater, and he had the glove. I figured it was going to be those gloves, those Freddy Krueger gloves that you find like at the Halloween store, where the blades are made out of plastic. No, this was quality work. The fingers were individual articulated pieces of brass, and the knives were real. I mean, they weren't sharp or anything, but they were metal. They were like stainless steel. I wish I could have gotten them. In fact, I got the tag off of one of them. I could probably go figure out where they got them and buy my own. I was a little too hard on them though. Both nights I had a different set of knife, no, different set of gloves, and each night I broke one of the blades off. Because they told me when I got in there, oh yeah, just scratch them against the wall, and stuff like that. Well, yeah, the knives couldn't hold up to that. It's funny too, is the ring finger that broke off both knives or both nights. But what I think they're going to do is so they can use them again. I kept the knife. I didn't lose the knife. So I think it looked like the blades themselves were just like spot welded on there. So they weren't held on really well. So I think John is going to go over and get somebody to really thoroughly weld them all along the seam there. And then it'll be fine. How many hours would it be to drive to California? About 22, I figured. But I'd probably get it down to about 18 the way I drive. I mean, it took Jordan and I 5 or 6 days to get out here, but we weren't just going straight through. We were going all over the place and stopping at all sorts of locations. So, but yeah, it's about 22 hours. Thanks. I'm glad you like the lights. Enough people asked about me putting them up that I decided I should. I had extra lights from when I put the stuff up outside, so it kind of made sense to do it. That's really the only thing I do inside the house anyway. I don't want to put a Christmas tree in here because this guy would be at the top of it. It'd be 20 seconds later, he'd be at the top, and 10 seconds after that, the tree would be laying on the ground. Okay, 24 hours when you went from LA to San Antonio? Yeah. I was just looking at what Google Maps said, and it was saying about 22. So, Jordan's here. Pull the string, pull the string. Yeah, I did that just for him. You did a live stream last night. You watched YouTube delete comments. I've never seen YouTube delete comments. Now, from time to time, I notice that YouTube will mark certain comments that people have posted on my videos as spam, and I'm given an option, and I can just look at it and say, no, that's not spam. That's a comment. I have no idea because somebody will just comment about the video, and YouTube will say, oh yeah, that's spam. It's like, no, it isn't. Their AI just doesn't know what it's doing. So whatever. Yeah, that's a mystery spot glass. Jordan got that for me. So I've had it for a couple of weeks because he gave it to me when I was in California, and but I didn't want to show anything. Didn't want to show it until Jordan's video came up. So yeah, I still kind of let YouTube place the ads on my regular videos. I probably should have a little bit more control over it, but I do place the ads on the live streams. And I usually set one at about every 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't want to do any spoilers on his stuff. See, I'm only about 3 days ahead of mine, but Jordan's uploaded till Christmas. So yeah, but when I go do those special vlogs in a few days, hopefully, I'll get a little bit more ahead. Like I said, one of them is going to be a 2 day, a 3 day vlog probably, and the other one is going to probably be 2 days. Yeah, the 3 day vlog will probably take me 2 days to shoot, but I think it's going to be a great one. Thanks, DNA. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so Jordan spent a week on the road doing just jaw videos. That's cool. I guess he told me about one of those, so I'll have to wait and see that to come up. But yeah, yeah, I agree. I don't like it when you're in the middle of a sentence and it breaks away for an ad. See that when I place the ads for my live streams, I kind of tend to, because when you manually place the ad, you can see, the video from the beginning to the end, and there's a little section there on the video that shows you where the speaking is. And so you can kind of see where the speaking parts and quiet parts. And so I usually try and place the ads in the middle of quiet parts, so I'm not in the middle of a sentence or something that breaks away for an ad. And I suppose if I started manually placing ads on my daily videos, I'd probably do the same thing. In fact, if I really were on board here and on top of things, I would say, okay, we're going to cut away for an ad right now. I'll see you in just a minute. Then I do the ad and then come back. Thanks, Jeff. And it's more than you have to do. I'll definitely do something cool with that. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, yeah. Most people know the pull a string thing from Ed Wood movie, but actually it's from the movie. It's that was based from the movie Glen or Glenda. Yeah, that's for when the live streams replay. If you're seeing ads in the middle of that, that's just ones that YouTube's are placing here because I don't think I even have an option to put ads up manually when we're live streaming. I don't know, maybe it's in one of the menus I don't know of, but yeah, theoretically, Jordan, I should be able to do that because you can manually place the ads, and you can get down to like within a second of accuracy. So, wow, thank you, Jordan. I really appreciate that. That's nice of you. Okay, I'm glad you stopped in, Laura. Thank you very much. I hope you get a chance to, stop back in. We'll be on here for another hour and 20 minutes at least. So, yeah, YouTube definitely knows who they're targeting with their ads. Well, that's sort of what I was suggesting. Not that Jordan repost vlog number one, but a lot of people were when Jordan first started going back to not doing videos every day. They were wondering, oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And I said, well, this is an opportunity to go back and watch the ones you haven't seen. A lot of people came in, after they started, and they probably picked up right current and then move forward. Well, this is a perfect opportunity to go back to the beginning. There's only a couple of us that literally have been there since the beginning. So, There's a lot of people, a lot of people that did go back and watch all that stuff from the very beginning, after they started. But the people that started maybe episode 1,000, it seems really daunting to go back and watch a whole 1,000 of them. But now's your chance to do that. In fact, Jordan gave me some advice a couple of weeks ago about really expanding the playlists on my channel, and he said if I did that, I'd start seeing comments from older videos. Yeah, he's right. I got about 30 or 35 playlists up now, and all of a sudden I got people that are watching videos and commenting on videos that I shot, 3, 4, 5 months ago. So that was good advice. Yeah, I know. Some of the older videos, you're right, only have a couple thousand views on them. Yeah, your subscriber numbers are really going up too. I saw just today you're up about 97,000, right? Yeah, Tish, I work primarily on DCA side in the parades department, but I did cross over and work parades on Disneyland side a number of times, and I worked Phantasmic for a couple of years and Christmas parade, electrical parade, um, Parade of Dreams. I did bring overs for one of the parades at night, a lot on Disneyland side, but I was mostly DCA. Yeah, you can open up a channel. You're not sure what the name. Yeah, yeah. Spend a lot of time thinking about that because it'll be something you'll be stuck with for a while. I didn't. It took me a while to kind of come up with escaping the mouse, but I don't know. I think it kind of it's cryptic enough that it draws people in, and yet it kind of describes what it is that what it's all about. Oh, let's not go crazy, Jeff. I'm not going to shave half my beard. You know, if anyone, Jordan needs to shave half his beard when he hits 100,000. And he's right. His numbers are going up like crazy. I can't believe how fast his channel's blowing up. He's going to pass Adam the Woo before long. Yeah, I've heard that too. That YouTube sends you a plaque when you hit 100,000 subscribers. When you're at 2,000 subscribers, they just demonetize all your videos. Where did I get my logo? I'm assuming you're talking the mouse logo. Um, that was done by one of my viewers, a guy named uh, John Yarbrough. I don't see him on here much anymore. He's a graphic artist, though. He basically it started out with he did a T-shirt image for me. Uh, it was back in the early days, if you recall. I was having problems working with the Pods company because they were just playing all sorts of stupid games, and he came up with a T-shirt idea. Basically, he found an image of me and don't chew on the lights. Didn't you see what happened on Christmas vacation? Huh? You want to look like that cat? Chewing on the lights. Great job, Bite. That's 110 volts in there. You're gonna be curly hair if you do that. That's not smart. No, it isn't. Yeah. Anyway, John, when Jordan and I came here, we did a Texas Chainsaw Massacre vlog, and John kind of mashed the two things together, and He did a Texas pod massacre with me taking a chainsaw to a pod, and that was really good. And he just kind of did that one for free for me. And then I asked him, "Hey, do you think you could come up with a new mouse logo?" Because the one I used was, kind of infringing on copyright issues there a little bit. This one's at least a unique image. No, the cats are tubby, definitely. He's a big boy. He's about 18 pounds. Hmm. Your cats go after your earbuds. Okay. Yeah. Well, they're not going to get electrocuted with earbuds. There's 110 volts in that thing. It turned the cats into a catapult. Did I ever share how my dad's doing? No, nobody's asked that yet. My dad's continuing to do well. So far as I know, he's still home. My mom usually tells me that if something goes on. They don't always tell me everything. Sometimes my dad falls or something like that, and they don't tell me that. But at least not until I go out there for Christmas. And say, oh yeah, your dad fell a bunch of times. But if it's nothing serious, then they don't usually get me involved. Your cat used to open the fridge. My cats in California used to open up the cabinets, and so I actually all the cabinets that were at floor level that they could open up. I actually ended up putting magnetic locks on them, latches on them, so they couldn't open them up. Oh, so they aren't chewing on them when you're using them; they're just chewing on them when they're sitting around. Okay, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Seems like I've seen some videos on YouTube of cats letting the dog in the house or something like that. Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't talked to my parents about moving, but my sister, my brother-in-law, and I kind of put the full court press on my parents to move, and I think they found a place that they like. And one of the things that we were talking, back around Thanksgiving, is that we were going to go visit that place when I came out for Christmas. So that's probably one of the things I'll end up doing while I'm there. At least there's no lethal voltage on your earbuds even when they are plugged in. South Australia. All right, we're getting it for all over the world now. Jeff's going in for another cancer scan. So yeah, prayers for Jeff. Let's keep it clear. Fortunately, I don't usually leave these on when I'm not here. So even if the cats go up there and chew on the wires when I'm not here, it won't be a problem. See, that's what I love about my viewers. You're all just such great people. I say, yeah, good luck, Jeff. Prayers for Jeff, and everyone's saying, yeah, we're thinking of you, Jeff. We're praying for you. So it's you guys are all great. I love you all. Yeah, well, I've pretty much gotten past all of the death trap stuff now, Sammy. So that's why there aren't as many of the "that's not how it's done" things because I basically fixed most of the things. Sorry, I trashed my voice last night at those screams. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I've heard people suggest the Breakfast Club too. That's a clever name as well. Awesome. I'm glad I'm inspiring things. I think I said to Jordan one time, wouldn't it be funny if after all the work I put on the vlog, the thing I become known for is that's not how it's done. It's funny though, because it just made me laugh the first time because first thing I did is, I set it and then I popped it into my audio editing program and put the reverb on it and just every time I popped it into the video, it just made me laugh. I still go back and watch those. Yeah, I enjoy doing the cooking segments too. Those are fun. In fact, yeah, keep the recipes coming, people. The address is escapingthemouse@gmail.com. I got another recipe just today, but they're kind of slowing down a little bit, so keep them coming. I got a few. Got still got a few recipes that I've done. In fact, I think it's a cooking vlog that goes up tonight. I think it is. Let me look here. I ought to be able to tell you. It was one that I wanted to do for a while and was kind of reluctant to do it because there were some parts about it I was unsure of, but it worked out all right. So let's see here. Let's see, the one we put up yesterday that was the castle that went up yesterday. Yeah, the one that goes up tonight is a cooking vlog. So hope you enjoy that. Turned out good too. In fact, I'll eat the rest of it before I go out and shoot tonight's vlog. And that's right, tonight's vlog, the one I'm shooting tonight, you'll see in about 3 days, is a night vlog. So yeah, yeah, the laugh track makes me crack up too. Thanks. I'm glad you like Bite and Nibble. They're great cats. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit more comfortable doing the vlogging now. I go back and watch my first couple of vlogs, and I looked like, I had a real deer in the headlights look at that point. You get a little bit more comfortable with it as it goes along. Yeah, I changed the numbering system a couple of weeks ago. That was another good suggestion from Jordan. He just said it was too complicated. People weren't going to be able to understand it. Basically my numbering system is I would do 1 through 9, A through Z, and then 10, and then be 11 through 19, 1A to 1Z, and then 20. And so yeah, it was a little confusing. So I just changed it to regular numbers. Holy cow, that's horrible, Connie. How old are the cats? The cats are coming up on about 12, I think. Yeah, I think they're going to be 12 in like March. Yeah, I don't know anyone that loves cancer. Cancer's horrible. You drop part of an egg into the mixer and said that's not how it's done. Yeah, I guess it doesn't just apply to bad home improvement stuff, huh? Wow. You're just gonna sit there and meow, or you're gonna come up and visit? You're gonna come up and visit, aren't you? Come on, this is where the kitty treats are. You gonna come up for the kitty treats, or no kitty treats? The kitties visit the vet often just for their vaccines. They're pretty healthy. despite the fact that they're both enormously overweight. Aren't you, Bite? You're just a big fat cat, aren't you? Yes, you are. Come on. No, don't get her. Don't reach for it. You got to come up for it. What he does now is I put the food just right out of his reach. He tries to grab my hand and pull it towards him. See what I mean? I didn't know cats could get AIDS. 15 and a half, that's old for a cat. Yeah, I think I can speak. I've definitely driven, dropped eggshells into things more than once. All right, thanks for stopping in, Arch Bud. Appreciate it. See you next time. 'No, the cats don't really ever get any fresh, like soft food. They eat solid food only. Um, but as you can see, they haven't missed any meals. See, now he's up here. Now he knows that he's gonna get the kitty treats now, right? As we're getting able to come up and visit. That time I showed you, she came up on my lap on the video I did a couple weeks ago. Yeah, she does that like every night now, so she's back to doing that pretty regularly. But I don't even have to have the kitty treats out there. She'll hop up on my lap and expect me to go get them for her. All right, thanks for stopping in, Jeff. Prayers are going out to you. Hope you're cancer free. Hope you remain cancer free. That's good. Meow, meow. Yeah, he loves the brush. That's his favorite thing ever, except for the kitty treats. If I could be brushing him and feeding him kitty treats at the same time, he'd be in heaven. Awesome, Sammy. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. I'm getting to the point where I really like doing them. Yeah, he's definitely spoiled. I mean, you look at how big this guy is. He's never missed a meal in his life. Hear that motor going? He's my buddy as he shows me his butt. Now he's just there wiggling his tail at you. Yeah, I've never heard of feline AIDS. That's interesting. I thought that was always limited to like primates. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy the Christmas lights. Yeah, I got them outside too. I brought over 2 buckets of Christmas lights and basically put all the ones out there that I had room for, and I had a few left over. And people commented that I should put Christmas lights up behind the camera. So, you know, that seemed like a good idea. So I did. You go all the way up to the roof too. That's really all I do kind of for Christmas inside, just because it's too much of a trouble to keep these guys out of it. These guys would be, this guy especially would be knocking everything down. But his sister would be helping too, wouldn't she? Nibble would be helping too, wouldn't she? Yes, she would. It'd be a team effort. Yeah, my cats don't go outside either. I mean, when I lived in California and I had the enclosed backyard, they'd sometimes go out and you know play around in the backyard a little bit, but not a whole lot, and only when I was there. Yeah, these two started out feral too. In fact, that's how he got his name. His name's Bite. He got his name because when I first saw him, tried to grab him, he bit me. Yeah, I guess it could probably be an entirely different disease, but yeah, basically all AIDS is just an acronym, acquired immune deficiency syndrome. And so, yeah, I mean, I guess anything that kind of knocks out the immune system could be called, be considered AIDS. You saw a tortoise that looked just like Flash. He was eating strawberries. Maybe it was Flash. Flash loves strawberries. I had a bit of a flea infestation with these guys a few weeks ago, or a couple months ago now. And the first time I went, the vet recommended this kind of stuff that they had for treating it, and it wasn't really that effective. And it made this guy kind of sick to his stomach. He ended up barfing for the first 3 or 4 days after I applied it. So last time when it came time to do it again, I just went with a regular Advantage, and there was none of the barfing, and it was 100% effective on the fleas. So I don't know. We're going to figure out what happens with Flash. Flash may end up having to come here, and I don't know how that'll work at this point. May end up going to my sister's house for a short period of time. We'll figure out something though. I have a friend who's a biology teacher, and he's uh, tortoise sat Flash on a couple of occasions. He might be able to take her too. How long is the flight from Texas to California? About 3 or 3.5 hours. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how my guys got the fleas because they don't have interactions with any other cats. Um, we've been in this place for like 4 months and there hadn't been any problem with fleas, and all of a sudden, boom, it just happened. And the vet suggested that perhaps that the fleas hopped onto me at one point and then came in with me. Hello, CDN trader. How are you doing? Yeah, cats, they'll eat anything, won't they? Yeah, I was trying to figure out what he finally caught an IE. He was trying to figure out what that was. I figured it was live stream. Yeah, well, glad that you made it, Terry Joe. Thanks. Yeah, enough people commented that I should put Christmas lights up. I think they commented on the last live stream, and I think there were even a couple comments in the videos. We're supposed to get really cold tonight, so I have to see. I think they said it was getting down to like 33 tonight. See if this works now. Was trying to look at the weather a little bit ago, and it says I can't get the weather right now. Check your internet connections. Like, yeah, well, obviously the internet connection's working. You're feeding me advertising. I mean, I'm live streaming, and so obviously obviously we've got some sort of connection. Either that, or I'm talking to myself right now. And if that's the case, I'm really far gone because it would appear then that I have like 70 personalities. Oh man, yeah. My last cat, I spent 8 grand trying to save him in the last few weeks of his life, and still couldn't do it. I just refused to let go. Finally, did let go when I just ran out of money. He just had really bad diabetes, and I just couldn't control it. I used to work at a vet, and yeah, I assisted in a C-section of a dog once. I didn't think people do that, but they do. Yeah, see, that's the whole thing. All 71 of you PDXers are just figments of my imagination. I'm just talking to myself. Probably never had internet connection. So it probably means it's even worse. It isn't just the 76 that are here now. It's the 2,600 some odd that are subscribing. You're all figments of my imagination. It's like that one season of Dallas. You're all a dream, right? Are you a dream too? Huh? Dream or nightmare? Nightmare that barfs on the stairs all the time. That's you, isn't it? Could rename you from bite to barf. I was never able to control his diabetes. Oh, I've never had diabetes. It was my cat. Yeah, yeah. You see that? They said you're a ham. You're big enough to be a ham, aren't you? Yeah, you're a big ham. You're my buddy, though, aren't you? Well, it's either quite an imagination or I'm just really, really insane. Which makes me think that maybe the name escapees is even more appropriate. What's my favorite Mexican food? I love a good burrito. But I like chili rellenos. I like you know traditional tacos, enchiladas. Basically, there's not much on Mexican food I don't like. Yeah, I don't know if he loves me or just loves the kitty treats. I think it's the kitty treats. He's coming to visit for those, aren't you? You want the kitty treats, don't you? I know you're gonna prove me wrong by not taking it, right? There you go. Stomach always wins out. Yeah, he loves he loves the kitty treats. That's what he loves. If there's any love for me, it's just because I'm the one that provides the kitty treats. But I better be careful here because the truth is, the last couple times, the kitty treats have been paid for by you guys, so better not let him figure that out, or he'll start loving you. Yeah, I know. I've lost a lot of pets over the years. It's hard. It always is. Yeah, I don't know. The idea of chocolate and Mexican food doesn't sound that appealing. I don't know. I'd have to try it though. Are we allowed to barbecue in my yard space? Well, I mean, they never said I can't. I have a few times. Basically, I just got one of those little charcoal, you know, tailgate kind of barbecue things that you can get. And I've cooked in that a few times. I got a gas barbecue out in the back, but I don't have any gas to plug it into, so it's just stored out there. Have I ever had dogs? Yeah, I had three dogs when I was a kid. I haven't had one since I'm, on my own though. They're always family dogs. I don't know. Maybe I should do a meetup here at the apartment. Probably, hopefully, it would probably be about as successful as the one I did at the Silo Screams, and no one would show up. Yeah, I think that's the word I was looking. It's like a hibachi stove. Thank you, Connie. I'm still growing. I'm getting a few $100s a month from the channel. That's about it. I'm a long way from being able to do just that. But see, Jordan's working with me on that. He's got a couple ideas, and he's been giving me some great suggestions. So you know, hopefully we'll turn it into something. But I'm gonna have to get a big boy job here, at least for a while. Hermit crabs were a big thing when I was a kid. Like everybody I knew had them. That was like one of the few pets I've never had, though. And welcome to another episode of Drinking Water with Breck. Do I watch football? No, not really. I'm not really a sports fan. Uh, for a while there, Jordan was really into the Clippers, and we went to a few Clippers games, and I had fun doing it. But it was, it wasn't something that, hey, I wonder what game's on today. I never watched any of the games by myself. Is that mystery water? It's regular water, but it's in a mystery spot glass. If that means anything. Jordan brought me that from when he went to his vlog. I've actually had it for a few weeks, but I've been sitting on it for a while. I didn't want to put it on the vlog or on the live stream, last week because Jordan hadn't released that video yet. I didn't want to do any spoilers or anything. Do I like disco dancing? No. No, I'm part of the disco sucks crowd. You tried brewing your own beer? No, but I'd really like to do that sometime. That does sound like fun. I've thought about it. I've studied a little bit. It would be fun to try. Any chance of my parents coming to visit Texas? I'd say at this point, no, probably not. Oops, my phone is talking to me here. Clearly, I have internet because I'm getting messages now here. Another dessert recipe here. I think, yeah, yeah. We'll look at that afterwards. Maybe somebody who's watching here and hearing me talk about recipes, and there's your instant feedback. You send me a recipe, and you'll hear it beep on the phone here. I think disco is kind of becoming retro now, and so it's kind of coming back. But I still am in contact with Disney coworkers. I have basically, I had probably 80 or 90 people on my Facebook friends list that worked at Disney. And when I left Disney, I basically purged all but maybe half a dozen of them. And so I kind of keep track of a few people, the ones that were real friends. But most of them, it was more they were colleagues, and it was just so I could communicate with them. You had crabs named Ricky and Lucy. There was a beta in the tank, and the beta ate him. Okay, I'm sorry. That's funny, but I understand that's horrible too. But I mean, I know betas. They're kind of you have to. They're loner fish. They'll fight with each other, but I didn't know they'd go after other species. What am I doing New Year's Eve? I don't know. I am kind of interested in getting back here before New Year's. Sorry, I lost my voice at Silo Screams last night, so I am kind of interested in getting back before Silo Screams, back before New Year's because uh, fireworks are legal here in Texas, and the fireworks stands are only open 10 days before 4th of July and 10 days before New Year's. And I'd actually like to do a vlog in the fireworks stand just to see what's there. Might even get some stuff. Because it isn't the wimpy little safe and sane fireworks you get in California that are even pathetic to the ones that we used to get when pathetic to the safe and sane ones I used to get when we were kids. You know, we thought you could emasculate those cheap little fireworks we had in the '70s, but they did. Yeah, Silo Screams had a Christmas theme. It was called "Tis the Slasher Season," and it was basically the whole place was decorated for Christmas. And I think I mentioned on a couple of vlogs that I got to be Freddy Krueger, and yeah, I've got a couple pictures of myself here. So let's see if I can get this flipped around here. Yeah. Oops. Hang on, we'll try it again. You pushed the wrong button here. Yeah, that's me as Freddy Krueger. And it gets all washed out on the screen. It looks better in real life. What are betas? I assume you mean what are betas? Betas are a they're usually little colorful little fish that you can get at the pet stores, and they're very aggressive and they're very territorial, and basically you have to keep them, alone. You can't put them in there with another fish. I don't know how a fish like that would survive in the wild, or even be able to survive, if it immediately destroys anything. But they're very colorful, they're very beautiful, and very aggressive. Where did I get the outfit? The Silo Screams provided it for me. The cops in California ever bother you when you're setting off the huge fireworks? No, in fact, yeah, I assume you mean those Piccolo Pete creation things that we did. Um, we actually had spies, and we'd go look around, make sure there were no police around before we'd set them off. And I mean, the police were insane in that area too, because they'd be flying around in helicopters looking for illegal fireworks. So yeah, we did a lot of research before we did it. We set anything off. Do I remember Catherine Wheels? No, I don't even know what that is. Thanks. I'm glad you're sharing my vlogs, helping build the word here, helping spread the word. I have been noticing that the subscriber numbers have been going up a little bit lately, so I appreciate that. Yeah, Catherine Wheels and bangers. I don't know. Maybe is that some sort of firework? Maybe that's just something that they some different name that I than what I know. My understanding is their Silo Screams is going to do a Valentine's theme called "My Bloody Valentine" or something like that. And if I can, I'll go do that again. But it was a lot of fun doing Freddy Krueger. So I was really really happy to do that. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, I've never heard it called a Catherine wheel. Uh, they call them something else. I don't even know. I think it was just depending on what the theme was. But yeah, I've seen those. I don't know. Yeah, my dad expressed interest in doing another live stream call, so that'll probably happen at some point. Hey, Terry's here. Hi, Terry. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, maybe you've been in here for a while. I just missed you. Merry Christmas, Terry. All right, thanks for stopping in, Sammy. I enjoy reading your comments every day, so yeah, keep them coming. Have a good day at work. I understand totally. I'll say it again. That's what I love about you guys. Somebody says bye, and everyone says bye to them. You guys are just such great people, so friendly. You don't even know any of these people except through the channel here, and I just feel the love among you all. It's getting a little stuffy in here, so hang on a second. I'm gonna go turn on the ceiling fan so we get a little air circulation. I have to deal with the fact that it gets really cold here at night, and so I end up running the heat, and then it gets too hot. It's never enough. Oh, yeah, that feels better. Get the air moving a little bit. Yeah, I'm glad you like the lights, Terry. Yeah, a number of people suggested in the last live stream that I should do that, and I think there were even a few comments on some of my videos that I should do it. It's like, you know what? I got some extra lights, so let's hang them. The weather's been a little cooler, but it's been kind of all over the place. It was into the 70s today, but there's supposed to be rain coming tonight, and it's supposed to go down to the 30s tonight. So, and then it's gonna be like in the 50s tomorrow. So I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, it was just getting a little stuffy in here, so I had to turn on the fan so get a little air circulation. No, no, I'm not going to do a tree. I don't usually do trees around here. Uh, I don't. The problem is, I think that if I had a tree, that 20 seconds after the tree was set up, the cats would be at the top of the tree, and 10 seconds later, the tree would be on the ground. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. It's supposed to rain tonight, but this thing like really, really late. So I don't know. We'll see. See if I can get the Weather Channel to work on this here. Get an idea what's coming. Yeah, see, it looks like the rain's coming in early, early in the morning tomorrow. It would be fun to get a little snow. It doesn't happen here very often. So I'm looking at the radar for the whole state now, and I don't see anything happening in the state. So my guess is whatever rain they're predicting, it'll fizzle out. You have some snow for us. Okay. Yeah, send it, ship it down here. 10 degrees in Minnesota. Yeah, my uncle lives in Minnesota, and so I know he's enjoying that too. Yeah, see, that's the whole state right now. Oh yeah, that's white. Yeah, see, that's what's going on right now. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, we've gotten into the upper 20s while I've been here, but that's about as cold as it's gotten. Yeah, I haven't seen Angela around recently. I was just checking in on her channel earlier today. She's still posting videos periodically, but I think the last one I saw from her was a couple weeks ago. So I know she's been kind of working hard on like finals for school. So maybe she'll pop in here a little bit. After she's out of school. And that should be coming up pretty quick here. Semester should almost be over. You gotta forgive me for having a raspy voice. I screamed myself hoarse last night at Silo Screams, and I only have kind of a voice right now. I am kind of glad that it did cool down a little bit. I was getting a little tired of the heat. There was a great hanging in Gainesville. I'll tell you one of the things that would maybe make me resist doing that subject was that that's the one video that I've had that was demonetized, that stayed demonetized, and I sort of understand that one, um, just because of the subject matter. Nobody wants to advertise on a video about some guy getting lynched. I mean, it was an important story, but you know, see, I was told that the way you commit the perfect murder is make your victim drink deionized water because the evidence basically disappears because the deionized water will suck the ions out of the person's body, and the person will die, and there'll be no evidence of it. I learned that from my boss when I worked at a CD factory because we used to make our own deionized water for our manufacturing process. Do I still like Waco? Yes, a whole lot. Yeah, Ruth, I am planning on going home to California for Christmas for a few days. So yeah, looking forward to that. Got a few things I want to do. A couple of friends of mine that I visited when I was in California around Thanksgiving are talking about maybe starting their own vlog. They're kind of musicians and we're thinking about maybe, they wanted to think about maybe doing a music vlog where they just perform music. And I don't know. I think they need a little bit of kick in the tail to get them going on that. So, I'm going to try and give them a little encouragement, maybe show them how easy it is to do it. I mean, they don't have to do one daily like I'm doing it. This would be just something maybe they could post once a week or whenever they were inclined. It wasn't a racist hanging. 40 Unionists hung as traitors to the Confederate cause. Okay. Well, it's still sort of a Civil War hanging then. Yeah, it's still. I don't think it's the racism that was the uh, the main factor in my video being demonetized. I think it was the hanging itself and how vicious and really cruel it was. Got some movement out of the corner of my eye through the pad here. California is a nice place. It's just a really expensive place to live, and I don't know, the environment is just really going downhill. That was a big part of the reason why I left. Couldn't stand in there anymore. The job market is unfriendly. It's difficult to live there. It's just, well, I'm glad to have you, Terry. I'm glad you stop in and say hi from time to time. Yeah, Modesto is reasonably far away from the really nutty areas, but the whole place is kind of turning into a nutty area. Yeah, I enjoy doing the cooking vlogs too. I didn't really think I'd enjoy them. In fact, I got another cooking vlog going up tonight, so that'll be up in a little bit more than 3 hours. Turned out really good too. I was a little concerned. I had to bend the rules a little bit on that one. Usually, when I'm doing a viewer's recipe, I'm pretty faithful to the recipe, but uh, part of the recipe I had some concerns about, so I did some substitutions, and I think it turned out really well. All right, Todd, thanks for stopping in. I'm glad you were here. My new video will be up in about 3.5 hours, so have I seen any new movies? No, I haven't really. I can't even tell you the last movie I saw. I haven't seen one since I've been here in Texas, so it's been at least that long. What's on the dinner menu tonight? Actually, I'm going to eat what's left over of the recipe that I'm going to show you tonight. Turned out really good. Did I go to Hollywood often? I went and visited Jordan pretty regularly when I was living in California, probably once every couple of weeks or so. Not so much anymore. I was there. I did visit him a couple times when I was in California for the Thanksgiving holidays. And I don't know if the chance comes, I may visit him again when I'm there for Christmas. But we'll see how it works out. I finished up the first pan of my lasagna for breakfast this morning. I got another one in the freezer, so yeah, it's good. Yeah, there were a lot of great things I liked about LA, but it just kind of went downhill. I didn't know, honestly, I never spent a whole bunch of time in LA. Um, I was, I lived in Orange County, but I traveled into LA and Hollywood area from time to time. I like going to concerts. There's a lot of great theaters in Hollywood and around LA. Saw a lot of great concerts there. Hey, there's nothing wrong with garlic and lasagna. That's the beauty of a lot of these recipes. You can kind of make it your own. The recipe I showed you isn't exactly true to my mom's recipe either. I made my own, made it my own. I put the crushed red peppers in it for flavor, and you know, Go with a spicy sausage instead of the mild like my mom does. But it's a really good base, and you can do a lot of things with it. I've even put pepperoni on top of it. Very good. Made pork tostadas today. That sounds good. Party at Nancy's house. Yeah, yeah. I like the buffalo wing dip too. In fact, I made that for the Thanksgiving party I went to. Hmm. All right, Pat. You hear it. You're hearing it here. Nancy says there's a party at her house for all the escapees. So yeah, come on over, everyone. Hey, there's Angela Terry. We were just talking about you a little bit ago, wondering where you were. How'd your how'd your final go? Did you do good, Angela? I assume it's all over now. You've got to be pretty close to the end now that Christmas is here. Seemed to me last time I talked, you were like a week or so from being over. So I haven't really seen a good chili recipe yet. I'm still waiting for a good one. And I mean like a good authentic like Texan chili recipe. That'd be really good. Congratulations, Angela. Yeah, it's time to take a little time off and enjoy yourself. We're glad that you were able to stop in because, you know, like Terry said, we were just she was just asking about you a little bit ago. Yeah, one of the things I've learned is that with chili is I'm more of a fan of chili without beans in it. I don't know, without being too blunt, it makes me a little gassy. That's good. Must be nice to have the pressure off, Angela. I know what it's like to be in finals week. It was especially bad for me when I was in finals week and working in Disneyland because around the time they'd be doing final, that'd be also the time that Disney decided it needed to do a bunch of like overnight rehearsals. And so like there was like 2 weeks straight where I was like working all night and getting up and going to school early in the morning and then working afternoon and evening at work. And I'd get like 2 or 3 hours a day. It just really caught up to me after a while. Always ended up making myself sick around that time. Yeah, I never really even was that aware of that chili was made without beans until I got here. And everyone says, "Oh yeah, if you can have authentic Texas chili, you don't have beans in it. It's a lot of beef." Okay, just Pookie. Thanks for stopping in. See you soon. Yeah, the next video will be up in a little more than 3 hours. So, and like I said, it's a cooking one. It's a good one. It turned out good. Yeah, you'd think that a place like Disney that has so many college students would in it would be, at least mildly aware of the concept of finals week and would try and do their best to kind of keep those two, keep, all their overnight stuff separate. But nope. I don't know. I kind of like eating chili without beans, just by itself. I seem to enjoy it better. No, I dropped out before. What I was going to try and do is get a computer science degree, so that I could get a better job. But it was taking too long to get through it, and I was turning down work hours I could get, for a degree that, at the rate I was going, I wouldn't get it until after retired. It wouldn't make any difference at that point. So I decided just to stop. No, I've never put rice in chili or even rice with my chili. I guess that was the question, huh? It looks to me like Bite is retired up to his bedroom. No, I mean I've never really had. Well, I mean I guess I've had chips with chili in the form of like nachos and stuff like that. Sometimes like Supreme nachos will have cheese and chili and sour cream and jalapenos and all that. Thanks. I'm glad you like the Christmas lights. Yeah, I had a number of viewers last week on the live stream say you ought to put some Christmas lights up behind you. And so yeah, you know what? I'm one to buckle the peer pressure. Oh yeah, chili's great on a baked potato too. I agree with you. Yeah, there a few tablespoons of cinnamon in your chili. Huh. Interesting. That seems like that would be an odd flavor, but yeah, maybe that's what it is. I just filled him up. Now he's gonna go sleep it off. Thanks, Angela. Yeah, it's just really simple. I just got him hanging from the ceiling. Oh, absolutely. Bite absolutely knows that. In fact, I'm convinced that he actually hears me setting the computer up. He knows when I set the computer up in this spot that it's kitty treat time because every time he'll come down the stairs when I'm even before I've started the live stream, he'll be down here, waiting for it to start. So, I could make the argument that, oh, he's hearing me on the live stream and he comes down. No, he's down here before. So, hey, Dandelion's here. Hi, Dandelion. How are you? Yeah, I just kind of strung them over the Texas flag. I thought that made sense. It'd be greater. It'd be better if I had like red, white, and blue lights, but whatever. You got to take what you can get. Yeah, they do sort of look like Christmas without the tree. I don't know what the point of the cowboy boots would be though, because no, nobody sees my feet. The only time anybody ever sees my feet is if they're asking if I'm wearing my slippers, which, by the way, I am. Yeah, I could bet the chili over scrambled eggs would be decent. I could see that happening. Thanks, Dandy, and I appreciate that. I'm glad you like the Candleland. The Why do I keep saying that wrong? The Cottonland Castle. I was even screwing that up when I was doing it on the video. I kept calling it uh, Cottonwood or Cottonwood Castle instead of Cottonland. Probably because I grew up near a street called Cottonwood and probably had that word in my mind. Cottonland, Cottonland, Cottonland. But I guess it's just one of those things that I just have to get used to. I have to say it a bunch of times. There's actually a few times when I was first doing the videos, when I'd do my opening little spiel, and I'd call it Escaping the Lion. And it's like, wait, no, that's not right. We like the lion. I don't know who makes the slippers. There's something that my mom got for me, but they're really comfortable. I can flash my feet when we have the Fiesta Parade in San Antonio. All right. You cook the dried red chili pods. Yeah, those that sounds good. Wouldn't chase me out of the house. Yeah, they're really warm PDX. That's why I like wearing them. They're comfortable. In fact, a lot of times when I'm just hanging around the house, I'll just wear those. Why did I move to Texas? That's the big question, isn't it? It was a whole bunch of reasons. I was on the verge of losing the house in California. I couldn't afford it anymore. The job was falling apart, um, and I just didn't like the direction California was going. I wanted to go someplace where there was a little bit more job opportunity, a little bit less expensive to live, and Texas just seemed to be as different as you could get. I also kind of got bored with the weather in California. California just there's never any weather there. I wanted to come someplace where it rained, but I knew I didn't want to go like the northern half of the country because I didn't want to go someplace that freezes solid for 6 months a year. That's no fun. So I knew it had to be in the southern half, and Texas just seemed like the place to go. Yeah, I make omelets a lot. Maybe I ought to try a chili omelet. That sounds actually good. You'll just send me your recipe, Connie. I'd like to try that. Yeah, that's kind of what I've just that's kind of what I've discovered too. PDX or um, Waco still Waco was a very small town for from its very beginning. It's grown very quickly, uh, in the last couple decades, but it still kind of has that small town feel. And and that's what I like about it. It's got everything I need, but the people kind of still have that kind of small town mentality. Actually, yeah, now I'm kind of thinking Chile too. There are a lot of places around Waco that'd be really nice. That area around the castle that I visited a couple days ago, those are $1 million houses, so that's way out of my price range. But there's some really nice places. I'm actually kind of thinking it'd be kind of might be kind of fun to be kind of out in the country a little bit away from the city. You know, close enough where I can go there to get what I need. But I think if I moved a little bit further away from the city center, I might be able to get a nice plot of land, and that's something that's really appealing to me is having a big chunk of land. It'll largely be dependent on where I get a job, because obviously I don't want to drive 50 miles to work every day. Although even that, it isn't really that big a deal. When I used to drive 30 miles when I worked at Warner Brothers, and it was really horrible because it was like an hour 10-minute drive every day. But there's no traffic around here, and that's what I really like. I've been doing the Silo of Screams, and that's in Temple. Temple's 30 miles away from here, but I make it in 30 minutes, less usually because most of it's freeway, and the speed limit's here 75 miles an hour most of the way. So it wouldn't really be that big a deal. And my car gets really good gas mileage as long as you're keeping the speed up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, VNA. I'd like to just you know, be out in the middle of nowhere somewhere. Someplace with some trees, someplace with a little privacy. That's the hermit in me. Yeah, I don't think Chip and Joanna are really doing the the rehabbing of houses anymore. I think, with exception of like the Cottonland Castle that they bought just because it's historic Waco and they want to be a part of restoring that. And actually, when it comes to the word restoring isn't even really the right word because it seems like it never ever was actually finished because, it just every person who took it on just got broken by it because it was just too much for them. So, they've, and then as they get one thing finished, then something else starts falling apart. So, it just needs somebody to go in there and really finish it up, top to bottom and get it done right. It wouldn't even surprise me if maybe they finished it up and then donated it to the city as some, historical landmark. I mean, it's already got the historical play out in front of it. So turn it into a museum or something. I mean, it would be fun to have them work on a house, but Chip and Joanna are they had a reality TV show called Fixer Upper on the Home Garden Network where they helped people find like rundown houses and then they refurbished them and turned them into big beautiful houses and made turned them into their dream house and basically Joanna was like an interior decorator and Chip was the construction guru and it was and the whole thing is they were located here in Waco and so it was all these Waco houses that they fixed up. That was actually one of the things that initially introduced me to Waco was that I knew of them and I knew of Branch Davidians. And I came here and looked at the place and just kind of fell in love with it. And that's why I ended up here. Yeah, I think Angela, I think that's what they were trying to do is make sure that that castle did get restored. That's one of the things I really kind of admire about Chip and Joanna. They have so much interest in you know, saving the history of the town that they live in, because that's really what the whole thing about the silos were too. That was an old grain silo, and it just sat abandoned for years and years and years, and it was a landmark, but it was dilapidated, and so they came and they bought it and they fixed it up and they've repurposed it and it's being used again. And I know there've been a few people in the comments section on the Castle video that have been commenting that they hope Chip and Joanna don't come in and completely rebuild the thing. And I don't think that's going to happen. I think what they're going to do is they're going to restore it and they're going to try and remain faithful to what it was. Yeah, I agree, Angela. There's a lot of great houses here. I wouldn't mind finding some really, really old, beautiful, like 100-year-old house and just making it mine. Yeah, see, I'm exactly the opposite, PDXer. I learned how to do a lot of what I know how to do by watching those shows. It's between that and my dad. My dad taught me a lot of things too. Yeah, I'd like to visit that castle on the inside someday. Who knows? Maybe it will happen. Yeah, I was just looking at the weather, Lou. I saw that looks like some snow had blown through Kansas. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that you got some snow out of that. Yeah, I agree with you, VNA. The older houses are they're built to last. You don't. Yeah, you look at the houses that they built in the last 20 years. I can't imagine them still being standing in 100 years. While these ones that were built 100 years ago will probably still be standing 100 years from now. No, I haven't gotten any snow here, Angela. Kind of hoping we do, but I'm told it doesn't happen very often. So, but I'm guessing it happens more often here than it did in Southern California because it never happened where I lived. Yeah, see that sounds like fun, Connie. Is I mean, as long as it's in good shape, you know. Thank you, Nicholas. I'm glad you like the Christmas lights. Yeah, I am looking forward to that. VNA, the possibility when I get a new house, I'm gonna have a lot of subject matter for the vlog. Well, we've been going for a couple hours now, and it's starting to get dark out. And I have my video that I want to shoot tonight, so I think I'm going to probably call it a night right now. I'm glad everyone stopped by. Thank you, as always, for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Like I said, my new video will be up in a little less than 3 hours, and it's a cooking vlog. I hope you enjoy it, and I think that's all I got tonight. So, good night, everyone, and Merry Christmas.